Hey guys, welcome back to your third HTML5 tutorial and your Kefan Kodosio. In the couple of videos, we have learned about the pretty much about the basic structure of HTML document like header and the body and what it contains. Then we came across some basic attributes, some of the basic and important attributes that must be there in a HTML document in order to go for a web development. Then in this tutorial, what we're going to learn is we will be learning lists and some of the sectional tags like aside article. I will tell you what all this about. Then footer, then I will be showing you another important thing in the anchor tag. That is, in the previous video we have explained about anchor tags like giving links, hyperlinks. So guys who didn't follow the first video, please go back and watch the first video, so we'll be getting some idea. I'm giving away the link over the right hand side. Please go and click on it and watch and come back. So in this video we are, after learning those some of the tags on the list, we will be creating this simple document. Just for basic understanding of what we have learned. Don't look that it is all looking back. Learning is important, guys. I'm telling, if you start from the basics, you will be getting into the pro. Before without knowing basics, you can't do nothing. So we'll be creating a document like this. So before going into it, we will learn about the tags. So first is first, we'll go for nav tag. So what is this nav is all about? As its name suggests, this is a navigational tag. Like if you want to give the navigational items, like in the web pages you'll be seeing like home, contact us, it will be in the navigation bar. So if you want to give like that, you should I will not say you should, it is like a standard. One more important thing, guys, if you put the items inside the nav tags, it will not create the navigation bar for you. This is just for understanding purpose. Like if some of the users see your HTML code, so it must not be she must not be confused what is this all about. So if we have included in the navigation tag, oh, the user will come to know, oh, this is for navigational purpose. So this is pretty much the use of navigation bar. So in order to create list, there are two types of list. I will tell you that: ordered ordered list and unordered list. So ordered list is something like 1 2 3. So unordered list is something like we will be using the here it will be numbers and here it will be bulleting points. So how to create a list? So first of all, the list should be inside a special tag called as li. The list should be inside a li, and this list should be categorized like it is either ordered list or unordered list. For unordered list, the tag is ul. Remember, guys, it is a there will be a closing tag. This is for unordered list. Same if you want to create for ordered list, pretty much simple as that. So item 1, for every item you should include list, guys, inside ul or ol. If it is an unordered list, include in the li in the ul. If it is ordered list, include inside the li inside the ol. Item 2, let it be neat. You'll get some idea over there. Item 1, let me copy and paste this one. Item 2, I will share this. Let me run that. So you can see the pretty much difference over here. This is unordered list, that is ul, and this is ordered list 1 2. So using this, we will be creating a navigation. The navigation bar exists because of list li, and the designing is done in a CSS part that we will look into later, where the actual navigation bar is created. But for basic understanding purpose, this is the main difference between ordered list and the unordered list. So we have learned about list. Then we will go for aside. So what is this aside all about? Remember guys, this tag don't position, it will not position the whatever the things you are giving inside the aside tags. Like if I give this is the aside part. Remember, this will not position aside to the, I mean aside of the HTML document. This is just for the like navigation bar. This is for the understanding purpose. So if you want to design something for the aside, at that time you can use this special tag for the reference to the CSS. It will be using when we are using the CSS. You will come to the understanding when I start with the CSS, why we should give the navigation tag, or why we should give an aside tag. Then comes article. Remember guys, if you're doing a website for any of your blogs, so article tag will be much useful. Inside article there is a tag called as section. Basically article is divided into section, and you can have multiple sections inside an article. Like for example, let me show you. This is my first article. I close this one. In the section you can see this is the explanation. So let me save this and run back again. You can see this is pretty much article. And remember, like aside, nav and article, this will not position the this will not position the text or anything you give. It will be very helpful when we are starting with CSS, when we want to design only that part of the web page. I mean, you want to design only article page, like if the user overs the mouse and that you want to display a link, so that for that CSS reference we'll be using article. And you can see, as I said, the side part, it is not positioning, it is as the default to the left hand side of the web page. It is just to the left hand side, it is not positioning anywhere else. So and I said that I will be telling you some important thing about an anchor tag. I will show you in this. So as I said, we will be creating this web page. I will explain the code behind that. Here you can see the default doc type HTML, then HTML, and this is character encoding, that is meta tag. This is character encoding. I will talk about it later because that is something different and something very messy. So I will take one video on that, special video on that, so it will be very understanding to you guys. So just leave about that for the time being. And this is the title as usual, and then comes the body section, and you can see header. If you work with Microsoft Office or something, you can see the what is the difference between an header and a footer. Header is something the editing of the web page. Then, as I said, see here, the navigation items is inside the nav tags, and we have used unordered list. We are remember that for navigation we use unordered list every time, because if we use ordered list, the numbering will be displayed to the user. We want only the item. So why we create navigation bar? If the user click on that, it will go to some page. So the menu, the list contains the hyperlink. That is, we have learned about this hyperlink in the previous video. So this is embedded inside list. So what happens when this hyperlink is the list of an unordered list? Remember guys, understand, this hyperlink is under the list of the unordered list. So pretty much it will be like link. So you can see when I over on the menu items, mouse cursor is changing, it is an hyperlink. So as I said, this is the article section I have explained in the that document over there. this is the article, and inside the section this is article section, and this is the aside, I will say. And for the footer, the footer section, what like copyrights or something like that, you can give inside the footer. Remember guys, again, this will not position the element, I mean this is, it will not position the whatever the details you are giving inside the inside the footer. This is just for a reference for a css. It will be very helpful when we are using css. So you will be knowing that later in the later part, and you will only realize why we are using footers or aside when it is no use of for the web page. So as I said in the previous video, we have created a hyperlink. When I click on the hyperlink, it was loading in the same page. I don't want that. Every time user clicks on the hyperlink, it should go for the next tab. It should open in the next tab, so that there is a special attribute called as target. Remember guys, attribute is something extra information we are giving to an element. So target underscore blank, when you want, if user clicks on that hyperlink, it should navigate to the, it should open in the next tab. So I will show you that. I will click on this one, it is opening in the next tab. Remember guys, so for that we are giving target is equal to underscore blank. So if you want to load in the same page, just remove this one, it will load in the same page as we saw in the second video. So I will explain you here. This is the navigation bar. This is the navigation bar. We have created the same here, home, about us, and contact us, but it is something looking very beautiful and or very attractive, because the use, that is the usage of css, that is the pretty much usage of css, the positioning or something, it is for css. So remember guys, this is the thing I was talking about. This is the aside section. This is the aside section. It will be useful when we are using css. You can position the element to the left hand side. And this is a footer. This is a footer. So pretty much you have understood about what all the aside, navigation, and aside articles and footer and header. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe, and please subscribe guys, and please follow each and every video, because it is very helpful and it will be much understanding. If you want to develop your own website, please don't miss any videos. So please subscribe, and hit the bell button, so if I upload the video, you'll be notified about that. So thank you guys.